A very good morning. Very good morning. I'm back again with another video. Yeah, we're still on it. 365-day challenge to post videos every day. It's a Saturday morning. I'm actually gonna speak about the man known as Rob Hersov, third generation of the Hersov family, a Russian Jew, a man who is born by Basil Hersov. His grandfather is Bob Hersov, who and Slip Manel built Anglovall, in which they sold it to the Motsepe family. A man who went to the Ridge, he went to Michael House, he went to UCT, he went to study abroad at the Harvard Business School, and also spent about 31 years abroad working with the likes of Rupert Murdoch, who's a mogul in media, the most influential man, who's 92 years old. He owns Fox, Sky, a lot of news outlets. He also worked with Johan Rupert of Richmond Luxury Goods. It's a man who is back in South Africa and stays in Cape Town. So with his New Zealand wife, Catherine. The man, Rob Hersov, he's famously known when he appeared on that speech, that Biz News speech he did last year, 2022, around September, where he called out Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC government and its cabinet. He called Ramaphosa all sorts of names. He called him a man who's spineless, and he said he's disappointed with him. His family gave him an opportunity, but they regret. He even called out Patrice Motsepe, a billionaire who is a CAF president, and told him that, Patrice, you must do the right thing and stop funding the ANC because you're a good man. So I was like, who's this guy? Calling out the ANC, calling out our own African billionaires. I was like, yeah, no, Zakala. I saw that this guy, he gave me vibes that he might be a puppet master. And others call him an activist capitalist, because mostly capitalists, they don't go into this political arena. They're hardly there. They just keep quiet and have their agents with him for them. But he's there making speeches on a media run. He even went to the Penwell show. He's a close mate of Penwell, the Black Pen. Others say that he captured Penwell. He even went to McG podcast and Chin and told the people there on the platform that he's back and he wants to South Africa to change. And in 2013, he co-founded Invest Africa, and he's also the chairman there. He's the chairman also of VistaJet, among other businesses he's involved in. So he even is known by saying Futek ANC. So I was like, this guy is going on platforms calling ANC all sorts of names, corrupt and so. And it's true that the ANC is corrupt, but I just have a strange feeling about the guy. I don't know him personally, I haven't met him, but I just have that strange feeling. I even went back and actually looked up on the guy. I was like, why is he pushing for this change? Why is he pushing for this coalition? Others say he's the father of coalitions. He wants these parties, DA, PA, and the Herman Mashaba's Action ACSA, among other parties, to form a coalition to take away power from the ANC. But my main question is, what's the agenda of Robert Hersov? Funani kahle kahle. Even on that business speech, he hypothetically named his preferred cabinet, which has the likes of Vusitembe Kwayo, Ian Cameron, and amongst many others. I was like, a guy would go on platform and actually name his preferred cabinet. What if he captured those people? What if he's the one who's funding the DA, the Patriotic Alliance, and all these parties he's been advocating for to take away power from the ANC? What is his agenda? After that speech, Gwede, Mantashe, the Minister of Public Enterprise, Minerals and Energy, he went on and responded. He said, this guy is angry because of they refused to sell him in a stake of ACSA. ACSA is a airways company of South Africa. He wanted to have a stake and buy these airports from ACSA. Why does he want to buy this airport? What's the agenda? What has he seen? As soon as you see a capitalist going on platform advocating for change, does this change gonna be for the benefit of the masses, or is it gonna perpetuate the white monopoly capital, where people will continue being marginalized, and actually they're gonna have more monopolies and more control of the country? I'm scared, especially for these SOEs, that if they can fall into private hands, I think, this is my thoughts now, that we might be in trouble, because the main aim for business is to make profits. They might come across as people who want change to help the poor masses, but what if they get power, change policies, and we go back to the apartheid? Because absolute power corrupts absolutely. I'm scared, man. I just want to hear your thoughts on the comment section. What are your thoughts on Robert Hersov? Because he's on this media run, and we must know that he worked with Rupert Murdoch in media. And you know, people, they know how to push propaganda, to push a narrative, a certain narrative, so that they put themselves as good guys. I'm like, politics, it's a very dirty and tricky game. And it's a game of ideas. And he has been on this podcast. They've seen the power of podcast, the power to program people's minds, to set a certain narrative. And you know, narratives set a perception, so that he may perceive this Messiah who's gonna come and save this country from the ANC. Is he gonna save the country? What's the agenda? I'm just scared, honestly. We might be running away from ANC only to go to another problem, which is gonna continue marginalized and actually put us a dominance of these private institutions and companies, as you can see with the fall of post office and the rise of Postnet and the rise of Amrex, is it Amarex? The rise of DSV. I'm scared, man. I just want to hear your thoughts, because this guy seems to have an agenda. Even Gwede, he alleged that there seem to be fingerprints of Robert Hersov when he went to Sudan. Apparently, they say he wanted to take oil that was meant to be given to South Africa. What's his agenda? Is he another Cecil John Rhodes or another Lord Renwick? Because he has a book, Lord Renwick, the former ambassador of the UK, in which he states that the book is called How to Steal a Country, in which he states that he's the one who convinced Nelson Mandela to not focus on nationalization, because of this world is war, business is war. It's a fight for resources and power and control over people. I don't know, man, but I'm just having weird vibes about Robert Hersov. I just want to hear your views on this man, who is the father of collisions, and is going to play a critical role in next year's elections, 2024 national elections. Like, if this collision of theirs pass and they take away power from ANC, what's gonna happen? Is there gonna be change? Or is there gonna be this continuity of WMC? I don't know. Hope to hear your thoughts. Love you guys. Cheers. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.